In the intricate tapestry of human existence, there exists a subtle but profound anguish that we often bear, an internalized recollection of past grievances, an enduring treachery marked by cruel remarks and actions we never warranted. In the face of such emotional turmoil, the most formidable challenge may well lie in our capacity to let go. But what if I were to inform you that forgiveness is not merely an act we extend to others, rather, it is a vital gift we bestow upon ourselves? Today, we shall explore the significance of forgiveness through the lens of Buddhist teachings, uncovering the transformative power it holds to grant us true freedom. The words of the Buddha resonate deeply within this context. Clinging to anger is akin to grasping a hot coal with the intention of hurling it at someone else. You are the one who is burned. In Buddhist philosophy, forgiveness transcends the notion of a moral obligation. It is, instead, a valuable journey toward personal liberation. This journey intertwines intricately with the principles of compassion, non-attachment, and a profound understanding of suffering. When we engage in the act of forgiveness, we do not absolve the harm that has been inflicted upon us. Rather, we consciously choose to cease the cycle of suffering that we perpetuate through our attachment to resentment and anger. Contrary to the misconception that forgiveness signifies weakness, it demands formidable courage, the bravery to release the toxicity that we have been consuming, often unknowingly. Reflecting upon the Buddhist tradition, we can find inspiration in one of the Buddha's previous incarnations, as narrated in the Jataka tales. In this tale, he was reborn as a compassionate prince named Mahasada, endowed with wisdom that surpassed his years and a deep-seated sense of justice and empathy. When confronted with treachery from a rival monarch who sought his demise through deceit, Prince Mahasada recognized the impending danger. However, instead of succumbing to the instinct for vengeance, he chose an alternative path. He responded with kindness and forgiveness. When questioned about his decision to allow his adversary to go unharmed, Mahasada articulated a profound truth, stating, "If I return harm for harm, how am I any different from those who dwell in hatred? But if I react with compassion, I sow the seeds of peace, even within the heart of an adversary." This poignant narrative serves as a steadfast reminder that the act of forgiveness is not contingent upon the merits of others. It fundamentally revolves around the conscious choice of the person we aspire to be. In moments of betrayal and adversity, we have the capacity to respond with wisdom rather than fear, to embrace gentleness instead of bitterness. True strength is not displayed through acts of revenge, it is manifested through the enduring courage to forgive while proceeding onward in tranquility. It is crucial to clarify that forgiveness does not equate to forgetting the events that transpired. It does not entail the dismissal of the pain endured. Authentic forgiveness represents an internal decision to release resentment, hatred, and the desire for retaliation. It is an active choice to prioritize peace over punishment, freedom over suffering. At times, we may mistakenly view forgiveness as a concession made for the benefit of those who have wronged us. In reality, it constitutes one of the most precious gifts we can offer ourselves. By forgiving, we alleviate the emotional burdens that weigh heavily upon our hearts and minds. Literature on psychology and well-being corroborates this understanding, revealing that forgiveness has the potential to diminish stress, anxiety, and even manifest physical suffering. It softens the heart, enhances interpersonal relationships, and clears mental fog, permitting us to engage with the present moment unencumbered by the burdens of the past. So, how do we embark on this transformative journey? It begins with the practice of mindfulness. We must carve out moments of stillness in our busy lives, allowing ourselves to breathe deeply and acknowledge our pain, not to dwell on it but to observe it with the compassion it deserves. Following this, we may practice loving-kindness meditation, known as metta. In this practice, we silently repeat affirmations such as, "May I be joyful. May I be free from distress." Gradually, we expand these sentiments to include those who have caused us hurt. May you find happiness. May you be free from suffering. This may feel foreign initially, and that discomfort is entirely valid. It signifies the beginning of a journey rather than a rehearsed performance. In parallel, consider journaling your thoughts and emotions. Write down what you are holding onto, and engage in a reflective dialogue with yourself. Ask probing questions, such as, what does this anger protect? What fears arise at the thought of releasing it? Additionally, cultivate an appreciation for our shared humanity. Recognize that suffering is universal and that we all make mistakes. Often, those who harm us are trapped in their own web of anguish. It is vital to acknowledge that forgiveness does not necessitate reconciliation. It merely seeks to loosen the grip of hatred that can bind us, offering a pathway toward releasing the chains of resentment. While the journey of forgiveness can be particularly arduous, it harbors immense potential for liberation. When we embrace forgiveness, we transcend the role of victims of our past experiences. We become architects of our own peace and well-being, echoing the Buddha's teachings that liberation is attainable for all, with forgiveness acting as one of the essential keys to that liberation. Thus, I encourage you to reflect. What are you still clinging to? How might your life transform if you were to let it go? As you ponder this important question, take a moment to breathe and perceive the burden begin to lighten, even if just slightly. This reflection marks merely the beginning of your healing journey. If this message resonates with you, consider subscribing for further insights grounded in the wisdom of Buddhist teachings. Remember that your identity is not defined by your pain. Instead, you represent the vast space capable of containing that pain, only to ultimately release it. May you discover the freedom that comes with forgiveness. May you find peace as you embark on this essential journey.